Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 718. I'm Salvatore Cassio, along with Charlie. Charlie, how you doing today?
Good. How are you? I like the haircut. I
Thank you, thank you.
I desperately need a haircut. Maybe I gotta try your barber.
Pat's Barber Shop, Amboy Road. Hit him up.
I think I'm barbershop. I think it might be time.
I think he appreciates the shout out. I'll let him know I shouted him out on my favorite my podcast. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, it's been a minute since we've recorded, so
It's been a long time. We've been in and out of school. It's just a lot of stuff going on. But
yeah. So first off, I mean, DJ LeMahieu re-signed 6 years, 90 million.
thank God. I personally think it's a really good deal. I think it works out for both. We're not paying him that much. He just wanted the security of a multi-year deal. I'm perfectly okay with it. Like I think it's just the kind of deal. Like I don't even care what it's for. Just get it over the line. I wasn't even worried about figures.
Yeah, exactly. It's just at the Donaldson signed 4 years, 90 million. I think Donaldson's older than LeMahieu is, and so I mean, like from the Yankees' perspective, like they did a really good job of
I think
keeping him.
he's 2.5. Donaldson is 2.5 years older for 2 more years on LeMahieu's deal. I think people were praising the Donaldson deal, like our former guest Steven DeVito.
Yeah.
So I think it's a I think it's a really good piece of business. I don't think it's enough. I mean, Kluber. Gotta talk about Kluber too.
Yeah.
He must have really impressed in that workout that he had.
Yeah.
We're giving him, what is it, 1 year 11?
Yeah.
11 mil? I thought he'd be in like the 4 or 5 range.
I mean, starting pitchers are at a premium right now, so I mean, gotta pay for it.
I don't think he's gonna be as like great as everybody thinks he is. But I think it's like a 3-4. I think it's a solid.
Yeah,
I think it's a solid pickup.
I don't even want to know. Like, I mean, there's still potential that I mean, even the Yankees could get Trevor Bauer, and I mean the Mets too. But it's like I don't want to shell out 30 something million. Like that's what he's looking for, but like, is it worth it? No.
I'd say two things. I think there's a reason that he hasn't gotten that money yet, because I don't think it's worth it. But I also I can't see him coming to the Yankees because like he had at least Garrett Cole was pretty vocal about his dislike of Trevor Bauer, and Trevor Bauer said on like one of his Instagram lives that he'd be willing to play with Garrett Cole again if it meant winning. But I don't know. The Yankees put so much money into Garrett Cole. Like I think like they want him to be like one of the faces of the franchise. Like if he's not 100% on board with that kind of signing, I don't see it happening. But
Yeah.
I do think the Yankees definitely need another starting pitcher. I know there's been a lot of talks of like Luis Castillo, but it seems like the Reds, I think it seems like the talks broke down when the Reds wouldn't move past Glaber, which I'm actually okay with.
Yeah.
Because I think that come trade deadline, they're going to be teams a little bit more desperate to move a starter than the Reds are right now. So I don't know. I'm not too worried about Castillo.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't really want Bauer. If we're being honest, for the money that he's asking, I don't want him.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
Take him to LA. You know what his ERA was before this year? Before this 60-game season where he played where he pitched 11 games, like a 6.4.
Yeah, he's not that good.
Listen, like people are saying, oh yeah, he's a great pitcher. He is a great pitcher, but 11 games compared to the length of the whole season, his ERA was like a 6.4 the year last year, and then like a 4 the year before that. So
I think he's a good pitcher because I think like this year you saw what he can do, but I don't think he's that good.
But he's asking for more than Cole.
Yeah, and
that's astronomical. That's absurd.
Yeah, and Cole is a massive deal, and I just don't even think they're in the same conversation of pitcher.
Yeah, he's asking for like 7 years, 215 million. Who's paying him for that?
Honestly, like I said he might. I think he's gonna go to the Angels. I said the Angels beginning of the offseason. I saw an article about him maybe going to the Giants. I can see that happening too, but I don't see him coming to the Mets.
I really don't. If that's what he wants, if that's the amount of money he wants, go to the West Coast. I really could not care less.
It's too much. I think it's too much money. I think you need to be really desperate. Like you need to be really desperate.
Exactly, and the Mets are not that desperate. It'd be nice, but
you like a starter is like a luxury thing for you. Like you don't need a starter that bad. Like to spend that kind of money, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, Mets haven't The Mets haven't really made that many headlines other than Jared Porter, so
Airport. Do you think he deserves to be fired?
that's so bad. It's just like, yes, ESPN had the headline for
Which,
4 years.
which I think is wrong. Which I think is
It
really
is absurd.
he shouldn't have been allowed to get the job. With like I think the minute he's a finalist, I think like if you waited on that, you got to release it. Like it has to.
Like, you're gonna wait till he's the GM.
Yeah.
What I do think that what he did was 100% wrong. Like, no way. Like, he caused so much emotional distress. She ended up quitting her job. So it's like at the point where, yeah, it was 4 years ago. But if you're Steve Cohen and you have this type of presence in your locker room with such negative publicity, you got to get rid of him.
You can't have it. I think like Steve Cohen. I praised Steve Cohen on the last show about his like his culture building and his franchise building, and keeping him there would be a step in the wrong direction.
Absolutely.
No,
It's
so
not worth it. I don't care how good of a GM you are. It's not worth
the right move.
that negative publicity that the Mets have. And now everyone's going to be saying, "Oh, Jared Porter, Jared Porter, Jared Porter." Why? Like, why bring that type of negative publicity?
Yeah, I mean, do you think that's cost you in free agency, missing out on Springer and Hand, or do you think it's unrelated?
I mean, it did kind of happen hand in hand, no pun intended. But I would guess so. Like, I don't really think that would have halted anything just because Jared Porter wasn't there.
Mhm.
Springer happens like right after though, so maybe I guess
I don't know. I don't know. I think the Mets. I don't know. I think the Mets might be done in free agency. I think they might be.
wouldn't surprise me.
But I think regardless, it would be a good offseason. Like I don't think you can complain.
Oh, absolutely. It was a great offseason.
You added a lot. Like I think if you were able to tie down Lindor now, I think you're like
that would be the one thing I want to do.
Great job. Great job.
That's the one thing I want to do before free agency expires.
I
Sign him.
Yeah, I still wonder what you're gonna do about center field, but
I've seen these rankings and they're ranking Nimmo as a top 5 center fielder, which even I'm shocked about.
I don't know. I don't even think he's a center fielder.
MLB's ranking him as a center fielder. They're also ranking Dom Smith as the 6th best left fielder. And I mean, I've seen Dom Smith drop a pop-up that cost us the game in like 2019.
I like Dom Smith's bat, but I think he's like a fielding left fielder.
Yeah, like
that's
ESPN.
ESPN has those stories sometimes where you just don't know.
I guess they have a Mets fan doing the list.
Yeah. On to the NBA. Knicks are playing some pretty good basketball.
They are playing really solid. I'm surprised they actually kept up with the Blazers yesterday.
I thought they were going to come back and do it.
That was a good comeback. It definitely was.
It was a good comeback, and defensively, like they're first in a lot of defensive categories.
Yeah.
Offensively, it's kind of painful.
Yeah.
Like outside of Julius Randle, RJ Barrett
quickly at 30 points yesterday.
I know, but I'm saying consistently. I quickly should start. I don't know what he does. I don't know why he doesn't start because I see a lot of scoring upside out of him, especially compared to some other like I don't know. I feel like it's always like Randall and Barrett get their shots, and there's like one other person. And last night that was Quickly, and I think when it's Quickly getting those shots, like as compared to like Peyton, I think we look better.
Yeah. So what are they sitting in right now? The 8 seed.
Yeah, they're 8 seed, like what 8 and 9, I think.
8 and 10.
8 and 10.
So not bad.
Not bad at all. Like especially like, in some seasons where like I think they probably only win 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Now like it's a real improvement. Like
I mean the Hawks and the Cavs, they also have 2 games in hand. So I mean, if they're also 8 and 10, that could actually move the Knicks up to like 6.
Yeah, no, good.
So
I think if the Knicks are like in that outside like playoffs, like with an outside playoff chance, I think it's a successful season. If you like, depending on the lottery, if you draft well, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah, exactly. You really never know what's gonna happen. How about Harden? That trade was massive.
Massive. So like we can't even run it down because there's so many pick swaps and everything going on. But like just Harden to the Nets, Oladipo.
The Nets basically sold their entire franchise for James Harden.
They sold like LeVert, Jared Allen, who I think are good role players. like Kirkus or whatever. I never know how to say his name, but like guy, what I'm talking about. For James Harden right now, like, do you think that puts them at an automatic like best team in the East, or do you think they still have a lot to go?
I mean, it really depends on how they play. I mean, their odds definitely got boosted from that trade. I mean, but the thing is, if if they all keep their form, if they can all coexist together, I mean, I know James Harden was saying yesterday, he was like, it's finally nice to just like be the facilitator of the team, like not have to put up so many shots a game. Like I can like let Kyrie do his job. I can let KD do his job, which
I
is
honestly think the Nets should trade Kyrie though.
yeah.
I know that's like a. I think for the good of the franchise, trade Kyrie right now. Well, you can, because
I
like
mean,
he's a locker room nightmare every year. He just picks and chooses when he plays. He talks bad about teammates in press conferences.
I think
I
this made
know.
him happier though.
I mean, I think it did, but like, how are you just gonna keep just trading for more people to appease Kyrie? Like,
No.
I think
I,
I know. I think if you could get like, if you could find like a deal that gives you like a good player and like fill out your bench for like, and you're saying like if you fill out a bench, so like I'm what I'm trying to say, it would essentially be like you're swapping Kyrie and picks for Harden because you're filling in new bench. But I think you'd be better off. I really do.
mhm,
I saw a lot of people saying that the Nets should reunite the Thunder big three and go after Westbrook. I
that'd
think
be
it'd be I
insane.
think it'd be fun. I think it would be fun.
That'd be insane. I just want to say, like, this is just my personal opinion, and I've seen this like a lot on social media. If LeBron James is able to beat this big three, like if they are in the finals, I think he has. I think he's the goat. Like,
Nah, I don't know if I can go there yet.
I think he's the goat.
I mean,
If he
no, like
gets 6 rings, goat, goat him,
if he gets 6 rings, he's a goat. Yeah, he is.
goat him.
He is.
Like, come on.
If no, like if he the I think the best argument of Jordan is that like, he is the ultimate winner. Like
Yeah,
but if LeBron gets 6 rings, then it's done. Like it.
like same thing.
I think the Lakers could have a dynasty on their hands. Like I really do. Like I think
Yeah,
that they talk about like not the best player to ever play with LeBron, because I think that Dwayne Wade is the best player to ever play with
yeah,
LeBron. But like the best player to complement LeBron's skill set like might be Anthony Davis.
yeah, yeah.
And like and they have a good bench. Like they added like this year they added a lot of like depth pieces. I think he might get 6.
Yeah, going into the other goat of sports, Tom Brady.
Tom
Wow.
Brady. I mean, my Super Bowl prediction was absolutely slaughtered. I had Packers over Bills,
Yeah.
so that blew up. But I think Tom like Brady threw what 3 picks and still won the game.
Yeah, he threw 3 picks. The Packers fumbled literally. So, I
Yeah,
mean, Tom Brady is a stat. I think he's been to almost half the amount of seasons he's played in. He's been to half of the Super Bowls.
yeah. No, Tom Brady is like
He's the GOAT. Like,
he is.
there's no question.
There is no debate. There is no debate. Tom Brady is the GOAT. But like the challenger, who I think probably right now has the best chance to overtake Brady, has to be Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, it has to be the guy he's going up against in the Super Bowl.
That's gonna be. I'm like as like a neutral. I'm excited for this matchup.
I'm so happy. Like I didn't even see this matchup like coming. Like I didn't think that the Bucks were gonna win.
I did not think the Bucks would make it this far.
Like seeing Tom Brady, another conference versus Patrick Mahomes, the new superstar of like the football generation. Like it's gonna be like it's the two goats. Like
Yeah, no, I do think that by the end of Patrick Mahomes' career, he will be 1 or 2. I do.
yeah.
And
I
like,
mean,
I know he has a. I'm not. That's a really like probably a stupid prediction.
he has
like,
such a road to go. I know what you're saying.
but like I everything I'm seeing right now, like he's already dominating the league as like his 3rd year as a starter. Like the team is good. They have good coaching there. Like I don't see who in the current NFL is building a foundation better than the Chiefs are right now with a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Because like
exactly.
you could say like I think like the Seahawks with Russell Wilson just continue to implode in the playoffs. Like I know
Yeah.
I don't think I buy them as a serious contender anymore. Like I think I'm past them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be the Chiefs versus the entire NFL. They could be like the Patriots. I mean, like,
No, I like rooting against dynasties, but I also like Tom Brady was the dynasty that I rooted against for so long. So like
I really wouldn't mind seeing him win.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm undecided who I want to win, and I'm undecided who I think is gonna win.
Yeah, me too. I don't even have a prediction.
Neither do I.
I guess we'll come back to you next week on
Yeah,
that.
I think we have a week to think about it, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
That's like it's almost it's insane because like I thought Mahomes like oh he's concussed and then he comes out and throws 300
yeah.
yards.
And what about there was like the toe injury? Where was that? I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
I was watching like pregame that morning on ESPN. They're like the toe injury like might be a real problem. Like he might not be able to move. Like they're lying. They were just lying.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
ESPN back at it again.
I don't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, so another thing that we're actually gonna do is we're gonna do Super Bowl boxes. So
I'm excited.
yeah, I'm excited too. So if you see this, if you guys are still watching, maybe like the two of you that are actually watching right now.
The two of you that make is the end of the episode. You'll have first choice at whatever
Yeah,
boxes you want.
whatever boxes you want, and then we'll post a video on our story saying that we're doing Super Bowl boxes. We're gonna do $5 a box, and we'll let you know what the prices are for each quarter soon.
Yeah.
All right,
All
good
right.
episode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to the two
See you
viewers that are
next
still here. See you next time.
time.